The War on Drugs has been the alias of chief songwriter and musician Adam Granduciel. After touring in support of the band's second studio album, Slave Ambient, Adam experienced serious bouts of depression, anxiety, and paranoia. What resulted was the band's third studio album, Lost in a Dream. It was recently released. The band sold out 2 shows at the Independent, and Adam was kind enough to take some time to chat with us. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the Bay Area.
Yeah, I love the Bay Area.
You are kind of like Oakland's adopted son, but not really, because you
were
here for...
people are very it's I lived in Oakland for about a year and a half in 2001, 2002.
Mm-hmm. Now, you were originally from Massachusetts, and then you had some epiphany and you wanted to do more music, you wanted more inspiration, from what I understand. So why Oakland out of all places? Why not San Francisco?
I have no idea. I think, I don't know, maybe one of those things, like kind of 21 years old, and that's where like the great American journey happens, I guess, is on the West Coast.
Where'd you hang out in Oakland? Did you get to know the area a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I worked in Berkeley. I first lived at 8th and International, right near Lake Merritt.
Okay.
And then I lived there for about 6 or 7 months, and then moved to 66th and Telegraph, right across from the Smokehouse.
All right.
And I worked in downtown Berkeley at a restaurant.
When you were living here, the 76ers were on top of the world.
I guess they were, yeah. That's like a dark period of basketball as well.
Yeah, and the Warriors were at the bottom of the Western Conference.
Yeah. Now it's flipped, yeah.
It's flipped around. How do you feel about the Sixers nowadays?
I mean,
are you hopeful for the draft? Do you want Andrew Wiggins? Are you looking
I don't know. I'm not. It's funny because the Sixers. Dave in our band is the big basketball guy.
Okay.
And I learn a lot from listening to Dave talk about basketball, but I mean the Sixers pretty much just tanked.
Yeah. They lost 26 in a row.
Are they still losing?
They finally won one.
Oh, they did. Wow, incredible.
They broke the streak.
Incredible.
Yeah. No, they let go Andrew Bynum, right? That was a disaster.
Right, that was total. He's not a Philly guy. He's not like Philly is like a you gotta be a hard worker. Yeah. In that town. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
They're not gonna take someone like him, which is why Allen Iverson is so special. He's just like super into the game, such a ball player. Same thing with why they like Cliff Lee so much in baseball. Right. Just a hard worker. He's got that attitude.
That's a nice transition to your music.
Right.
It appeals very much to a lot of people because of that, right? It's very genuine. It's very raw at certain points.
Right.
So how do you separate the line in terms of, okay, this is great for my art, while being therapeutic at the same time?
Some people ask that sometimes, like, oh, do you ever like erase things because it's too personal? And not really. I just wanted to be able to kind of express the way that at that time I was feeling, and a lot of those emotions I think were about either love or about my role as a songwriter, and feeling a certain amount of pressure to make something that I really felt was great, but also what that pressure was doing to the way I was seeing myself and affecting relationships, and I just, a lot of things happened in a year and a half. Catalog of music that I love is usually from songwriters that I've loved my whole life, and I just wanted to be able to try and contribute to that conversation, maybe in a way that I hadn't in the past, Right. And I think part of that was you have to trust your gut a little more, and you have to try to and I think I was just doing a lot of second guessing, which is just I think the way I am naturally. Like I'm never really sure if I'm on the right track, I never dive into something and just know that I'm like, oh, this is what I'm doing, It's like, there's no sound that I was searching for or chasing. The nice thing is that now with the live band and touring and playing every night, the songs become bigger in scope, and they're more for the people now than they were when I was recording them, So it's like when you're connecting with a room or whatever, and I'm playing these songs, I don't feel like I'm bearing my soul or anything. I just feel like I'm singing a song that people are excited to hear, that people are connecting with in some way.
Right.
And I mean, a song like Eyes to the Wind or something is a song that's really special to me, and Suffering, Right. And those are songs that I don't even know where they come from sometimes, but when they're played for people, with the band, like with my friends, it makes it something that it wasn't when I was in that very moment of putting it out there, you know?
Lost in a Dream by The War on Drugs is out right now. Make sure you check it out.